Hello and welcome back to the English Circle. I'm Emily.
And I'm Alex. Today, we're talking about a situation that has happened to almost everyone, returning an item without a receipt. You bought something, it doesn't work, or it's the wrong size, or you just don't need it. You go to the store to return it, and then you realize the receipt is gone.
The panic sets in. You're standing at the counter, the cashier is looking at you expectantly, and you're digging through your bag, your pockets, your phone, hoping the receipt will magically appear. Your heart sinks when you realize it's lost.
I once bought a lamp that didn't work. I went back to return it, couldn't find the receipt, and the cashier looked at me like I was trying to steal something. I just mumbled, "Never mind," and walked out with the broken lamp. I still have it in my closet.
Today, we're going to change that. You'll learn exactly what to say, what to expect, and how to handle a no-receipt return with confidence. You'll learn polite phrases, your rights, and strategies to increase your chances of success.
Because a lost receipt shouldn't mean a lost refund. Let's learn to return with confidence.
Alex, let's start with why this feels so awkward. What goes through your mind?
Fear that they won't believe me, worry that they'll think I'm lying or trying to steal, embarrassment that I lost the receipt, not knowing what to say.
Exactly. But here's the truth. Stores deal with no receipt returns every single day. You're not the first person who lost a receipt, and you won't be the last. Most stores have policies for exactly this situation.
So I'm not the only one?
Absolutely not. And when you know what to say and what to expect, the stress disappears. To handle a return without a receipt, use the POLITE framework. It's a step-by-step approach that works in most stores.
POLITE. Perfect for staying calm and professional.
P. Prepare your information. Gather what you have, the item, your ID, any proof of purchase, bank statement, email confirmation. O. Open politely. Start with a friendly greeting and explain your situation. L. Locate the item's history. Mention when and how you bought it. I. Inquire about options. Ask what the store can do for you. T. Thank them regardless. Gratitude goes a long way, even if the answer is no. E. Exit gracefully. End the interaction positively, whether you got the refund or not.
This is a complete plan. Let's break it down.
Before you go to the store, gather everything you have. The more information you can provide, the easier the return will be.
What if I have nothing?
Even without a receipt, you can prepare the item itself, in original packaging if possible, your ID, many stores require it for no receipt returns, bank statement, if you paid by card, pull up the transaction on your phone, email confirmation, if you bought online, approximate date, when did you buy it, payment method, cash, card, or mobile payment.
So the more info I have, the better my chances.
Approach the counter with a smile. Your attitude matters more than your receipt.
What do I say?
Try one of these polite openers. Hi there. I have a return, but I've unfortunately lost the receipt. Can you help me? Hello. I bought this last week and it doesn't work. I can't find the receipt. Is there anything you can do? I'm hoping to return this, but I've misplaced the receipt. What are my options? Hi. I'd like to return this item. I don't have the receipt. Is that okay? The key: be friendly and honest. Don't act guilty. You're not doing anything wrong.
"I've unfortunately lost the receipt" is honest and human. Most people will understand.
Next, give them as much information as possible about the purchase. This helps them find it in their system.
What details should I mention?
I bought this about 2 weeks ago, around the 15th. I paid with a credit card. I have the transaction here on my phone. It was a gift, so I don't have the receipt, but I know it was purchased here. I bought it online for in-store pickup. Here's the email confirmation. I'm a loyalty member. Can you look it up under my account?
If I have the bank statement on my phone, that's almost as good as a receipt.
Now, ask what the store can do. Different stores have different policies.
What are my options?
Here's what to ask. What are my options for returning this without a receipt? Can I get store credit or a refund to my card? Is there a way to look up the purchase with my credit card? Do you have a no receipt return policy? Possible outcomes: full refund if they can find the purchase, store credit or gift card, common for no receipt returns, exchange for the same item if it's defective, no return if it's outside the policy window or final sale.
Asking, what are my options, is smart. It shows you're flexible.
Always thank the employee, even if the answer's no. They're just following store policy.
That's so important. It's not personal.
Thank you phrases. Thank you so much for checking. I really appreciate your help. Thanks for trying. I understand the policy. Thank you for being so helpful. Why this matters? Being kind leaves a good impression, and sometimes kindness can make an employee go the extra mile for you. Finally, end the interaction positively, whether you got the refund or not.
What if they said no?
Even then, exit gracefully. I understand. Thanks again for your help. I'll keep the receipt next time. No problem. I'll check at home. Thanks anyway. I appreciate you trying. Have a great day. If you got the refund, thank you so much. I'll make sure to keep the receipt next time. Have a great day.
Leaving on a positive note keeps the door open for next time.
Let's practice. You're at a large department store returning a shirt that doesn't fit.
Okay.
Alex. Smiling. Hi there. I'd like to return this shirt, but I've unfortunately lost the receipt. Can you help me? Cashier. No problem. Do you have any proof of purchase? Alex. I paid with my credit card. I have the transaction here on my phone. It was about 2 weeks ago. Shows phone. Cashier. Let me look that up. Okay, I found it. I can refund it to your card. Alex. That would be perfect. Thank you so much. Cashier. Processes return. All set? Alex. Thank you. I really appreciate your help. Have a great day.
So smooth. The phone bank statement saved me.
Now, a smaller store that might not have a digital system to look up purchases.
This is harder.
Hello, I bought this candle last week as a gift, but I realized the scent is too strong. I don't have the receipt. What are my options?
Without a receipt, I can offer you store credit or exchange for another item.
Store credit would be great. I'd like to exchange it for something else.
Sure, go ahead and pick something and I'll process the exchange.
Thank you so much. I'll make sure to keep the receipt next time.
Store credit is a fair compromise. At least I'm not stuck with something I don't want.
Sometimes the answer is no. Here's how to handle it gracefully.
The worst case.
Hi, I'd like to return this item. I bought it about a month ago, but I can't find the receipt.
I'm sorry, but without a receipt, we can only accept returns within 14 days. It's been over a month.
Oh, I see. I understand. Is there anything you can do, maybe store credit?
I'm really sorry. It's company policy. I can't make exceptions.
No problem. I understand. Thanks for checking. I'll keep the receipt next time. Have a great day. Perfect. You accepted the policy gracefully, maintained the relationship, and left with dignity. What if you have literally nothing? No receipt, no bank statement, no memory of the exact date?
The nightmare scenario.
Here's what to say. I bought this a while ago, and I honestly don't have any proof of purchase. Is there anything you can do? This was a gift, so I have no receipt. I know that makes it harder. What are my options? I understand if you can't do a refund, but could I exchange it for something else? Be prepared. The store may offer only store credit or may not accept the return at all. But being honest and polite increases your chances.
Let's build your return vocabulary toolkit. Key terms. Return. To give back an item for refund or exchange. Refund. Money back to your original payment method. Store credit. A credit to use in the store, not cash back. Exchange. Swap for another item. Receipt. Proof of purchase. Proof of purchase. Any evidence you bought it. Receipt, bank statement, email. Return policy. Store rules about returns. Final sale. Cannot be returned or exchanged. Defective. Broken, not working properly. Unopened. Still in original packaging. Useful phrases. I'd like to return this, please. Can I get a refund? Is it possible to exchange this? What's your return policy? I don't have the receipt. Is that okay?
Store credit is such a useful term to know. Here are some strategies to avoid being in this situation again. 1. Take a photo of receipts. Keep them in a receipts folder on your phone. Ask for email receipts. Many stores offer to email receipts. Always say yes. Use loyalty cards. If you're a member, they can look up your purchases. Keep receipts for a week or two, just until you're sure you want to keep the item. Save confirmation emails. For online purchases, never delete them until you know the item is right.
The photo trick is genius. I'm starting that today.
Let's recap the POLITE framework. P. Prepare your information. Item, ID, bank statement. O. Open politely with a smile. L. Locate the item's history. When, how you paid. I. Inquire about options. Refund, store credit, exchange. T. Thank them regardless of the outcome. E. Exit gracefully with a positive attitude.
And your return challenge is this. The next time you need to return something without a receipt, use this framework. Don't panic. Don't avoid it. Just go in with confidence, be polite, and see what happens. You might be surprised how often stores work with you.
Alex, are you going to return that broken lamp now?
Maybe. I still have it in my closet. Next week, I'm going to try.
Proud of you. Listeners, now it's your turn.
In the comments, share your best or worst return story. Did you return something without a receipt? How did it go? What did you say? Let's learn from each other's experiences.
If this episode helps you return with confidence, share it with a friend who's always losing receipts.
Subscribe to the English Circle, the podcast, for more episodes that help you handle everyday situations with confidence.
Remember, a lost receipt isn't the end of the world. Be polite, be prepared, and you'll be surprised how helpful people can be. Speak with confidence, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.